Hello, students, and welcome to Acceleration Academy 2021. I am your teacher, Mr. Oza, and our topic for the week is achieving financial independence, a topic that I'm very passionate about and I'm very excited to talk about this subject with you. So, welcome to Acceleration Academy. This academy will be running for 4 days, February 16th through the 20th of 2021. So welcome to this English class. Just a few quick guidelines to get us started here. In Acceleration Academy, if you have not participated in a program like this before, first of all, welcome. In this program, you will earn 2.5 credits towards graduation. Why is this such a great deal? Normally, it would take you 90 days. 90 days to earn 2.5 credits. 90 days is 2 full terms or 1 full semester. 90 days is half of a school year. That's a long time. You are going to earn 2.5 credits in 4 days. Amazing. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days you will earn 2.5 credits. It is a really, really good deal. So, in order to earn those 2.5 credits, you must attend each day. Okay, if you miss time in this class, I'm sorry, we won't be able to give you your credits. You have to log in at 8:30 when class starts and you have to stay until 12:30, okay? It's going to be pretty strict because again, you're getting a really great deal. You're earning these credits in only 4 days. Again, it would normally take you 90 days to get these credits. So you must attend class each day. You must spend 4 hours with us each day. And you must complete all assignments, okay? We're going to do 3 assignments per day. In a 4-hour class, I feel like that's not bad. You have over an hour to do each assignment. All right? So again, guidelines for Acceleration Academy, you're getting 2.5 credits. Please attend class every day, complete all the assignments, and attend for the full 4 hours between 8:30 and 12:30. Here's our topic in this English class: achieving financial independence. All right, we're going to go obviously into a lot more depth, but how do you achieve financial independence? I've broken up this unit into 4 days. So, day 1, step 1 to achieving financial independence is proper budgeting. The first step, the most basic step, is making sure that you're making more money than you're spending. Pretty simple concept, difficult to do, but at least simple to understand. That's our day 1 project. Day 2, tomorrow we'll be talking about education and education expenses. I've been teaching seniors for a long time, 9 years in fact, so I know a lot about education after high school and how to pay for your education after high school. First of all, it is worth it, especially if financial independence is your goal, but there are specific ways and specific investment mechanisms that are out there to help you pay for your education. All right, so tomorrow that's going to be our topic. That is a huge step towards achieving financial independence. Step 3, this is going to be our work for Thursday. Step 3, that might be my favorite topic, is investing. All right, once you have a surplus in your budget, meaning once you have a little bit of extra money after all of your bills are paid, if you put that money towards investing, that is how you're going to grow your wealth and achieve financial independence. Okay? Most of, if not all, wealthy people invest their money, usually in vehicles such as the stock market. It might sound daunting, it might sound like gambling, but I will tell you the strategies of how you can invest safely over a long period of time so that you can reach your financial goals. Finally, on Friday, our final topic will be retirement. Now, here in this picture, you see kind of a older looking person with a cane walking around. If you're able to achieve financial independence, maybe you're able to retire from your job at age 40 or age 45 or 50 or 55. If you are able to achieve financial independence, you might be able to retire early, enjoy the later years of your life, traveling, hanging out with your family, maybe investing in your hobby, whether that's, playing sports or, working on cars or, doing nature adventures like climbing mountains or something like that. In order to save for your retirement, there are many investment vehicles, such as individual retirement accounts, for example, that are going to help you on your way, on your goal to retiring. All right. So retirement, I don't want you to think about like, an old person sitting in a rocking chair doing nothing. Retirement is when you get to really enjoy your passions in life. And if you plan it out and if you do a good job saving and investing and doing all of these steps, you might be able to retire a little earlier in life in your 40s or 50s. Of course, if that's your goal. Here is a disclaimer. Okay, I am not a financial advisor. Okay, I do not have a license to give financial advice. Okay, I'm an English teacher. I have a license to teach English. Do your own research before making important financial decisions. Okay, talk to a professional if needed. Go to your local credit union, like Metro Credit Union or Merrimack Valley Federal Credit Union, okay? I'll just say one more time, a legal disclaimer, okay? I am not a financial advisor. I'm just an English teacher. My license to teach English is a professional license, okay? I'm not a professional financial advisor. That being said, achieving financial independence is one of my goals. It's something that I have studied extensively for years. So while I do personally feel qualified to talk about this subject, I do not have a legal license to give financial advice. Okay, so that's a very important legal disclaimer. You might be wondering, is this an English class? Yes, this is an English class, sounding an awful lot like a math class right now, especially with all this talk of finances. But yes, this is an English class. We are going to be reading informational text. Okay, we're going to be improving your reading skills. It's just that the topic of that reading is going to be how to make money, how to keep money, how to save money, how to invest money. I thought to myself before teaching this class, what is a subject that A, students will actually want to learn about, and B, a subject that they need a lot of advice in, that they need some help in? And I feel like that answer to both of those questions is financial independence, becoming independent financially and having the freedom to do whatever you want in life because you're not worried about money. All right, so we are going to be reading an informational text on that subject. We're going to be learning new vocabulary. We're going to be analyzing claims and evidence in these informational texts. And we're going to be writing expositions or explanatory texts where we explain things and narratives about our own lives and our own plans for the future. So yes, this is an English class. It is. But the subject matter is math related. Let's jump into some instructions for the day. As you already know, the primary work that we're going to be doing is in Google Classroom. All right, you're going to have 3 assignments per day. Today, you've already started this assignment and you're going to finish it once this video is over. The assignment is called Day 1 Vocab. Once you're done with that assignment, you're going to turn it in on Google Classroom. Once you're done with that, you're going to move on to the next assignment, which is Day 1 Reading. All right, that one's going to take you a little while. Once you finish that, turn it in, and you're going to move on to Day 1 Writing. And then you'll be done for the day. Simple. 3 assignments per day. Tomorrow, you're going to watch another video of me talking and giving directions, and it's going to say Day 2 Vocab, Day 2 Reading, Day 2 Writing. Thursday, Friday, same deal. All right, so let's jump into our topic a little bit of a deeper level here. All right, the goal of this course, this 4-day course, is to help you achieve financial independence. But what is financial independence? A lot of different definitions out there. And it's also a very personal thing. So for some people, financial independence might mean not having to work ever again at age 40. It's a difficult goal to achieve, but it's very possible. For me, financial independence is just having enough money to do whatever you want. All right. My financial goals are not that extreme. All right. I don't want to buy a Lambo. I don't want to live in a mansion, but I do want to have enough money to, do whatever I want, to play video games, to, have a nice computer so I can record these videos for my students, right? I want to have enough money so that I can help my daughter, who's 3 years old right now, maybe help her pay for her college, right? And maybe when my daughter grows up and if she decides to have a kid of her own, maybe I want to help her kids pay for college, right? So financial independence is going to be different for everyone. I think the most basic, simple way of explaining this concept is that financial independence is just having enough money to do whatever you want. All right. So this course, this Acceleration Academy class, the goal here is to teach you the skills needed so that you can have enough money to do what you want in life. The next important vocab word that we're going to be talking about today is income. All right, what is income? Income is money that comes into your pocket or bank account. All right. I really hope that you have a bank account, especially if you have income. But if you don't, this is a great thing that you can do as soon as school is over today. Head over to your local credit union. Okay, credit unions I recommend over banks. Okay, because credit unions are not for profit. They're there to benefit their members. All right, Bank of America or TD Bank, those banks are out to make a profit, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's their way of making money. But a credit union, and we have a couple of really good ones in the city of Lawrence, is simply to benefit the members. All right, so that's where you want to start your bank account. What is income? For most people, it's their job. You make a paycheck after going to work. That's your income. There are other types of income. Okay, when you're investing, for example, in the stock market, you can make dividends. These are checks that come to you every quarter, meaning 4 times a year, just for investing in a company. All right, that's another form of income. Some people, if you own property and you rent out that apartment to somebody, you get a rent check. Imagine being the one on the receiving end of that rent check. That is another example of income. Okay, so income is really important. Yes, you can make a paycheck, and that is really good income from going to work. But if you are able to figure out other sources of income besides just your weekly or biweekly paycheck, then you're really on the right track. All right, so the first vocab word is income. Let's move to the next one. Expenses. So if income is all the money coming into your pocket, expenses, that's all the money that is going out of your pocket. These or your bank account, right? Expenses are just as important as income, right? Because we all have things that we need to pay for. At the top of the list, your rent, your mortgage, your water, your electricity, your heating or gas bills, right? Your transportation, your car payment, your, gas from the gas station, right? Your food, your groceries, you might want to buy a pizza on Friday night. Those are all expenses, right? I have a dog. He's my firstborn child. Had him before, we had our daughter. The dog food, the vet visits, all of these things are expenses, right? All going all the way down to, the furniture that you're sitting on. All of this stuff is stuff that you have to pay for. All right. So expenses are everything that leaves your bank account. All right. Now, it's really important to track your income and your expenses. Okay? When you track those things, that's called budgeting. What is a budget? A budget, simply put, is keeping track of your income and your expenses and making sure that your income exceeds your expenses. In other words, you want to make sure there's more money going in than there is going out. Because if your expenses are higher than your income, then you're going to be in debt, right? That means that you owe money. And that's not a situation that you want to be in. You don't want to owe money to anyone. I mean, if you need to pay for education, me, for example, I took out loans in order to pay for my education. I took out a loan to pay for the house that I live in, and the car, that I bought, many years ago, right? So in certain situations, yes, it is good or okay to borrow money, but those are like big purchases, like a house or a car, right? For other expenses, you don't want to have to be in debt for simple things like your groceries, for example. All right. So kind of the main idea of today is we want you to be budgeting. If you want to hit financial independence, you must be keeping track of your income and your expenses. You want to try to keep those expenses as low as possible and keep that income as high as possible. If you track that information, I guarantee you will be more likely to have lower expenses and a higher income just because you're tracking it. Whether you're using an app on your phone to do it, or I like the old-fashioned way, just with a pen and a pencil, or your own spreadsheet that you have, on Google Drive. If you're keeping track of such things, then I already guarantee you're going to have a better financial situation. So what happens? What do you do with your income when you have more income than expenses, right? When you have what's called a surplus, when you have extra money at the end of the month, what do you do with it? Well, you might go buy a pizza, you might go buy yourself a PlayStation 5, but if you want to achieve financial independence quicker, the first step is to create an emergency fund. What is an emergency fund? It is 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved up in case of emergency, right? So if you're tracking your expenses in your budget, right? Remember, your expenses is everything that goes out of your account. The budget is keeping track of all of that income and those expenses. So by now, you should know what your expenses are per month. Maybe it's your rent, plus your car payment, plus your gas payment, plus your groceries. All right, those 4 things. There's probably more, but let's say all of those 4 things add up to $500. All right, a 3-month emergency fund would be $1,500, right? Because you have your $500 in expenses per month. All right, and if you do a 3-month emergency fund, you're going to end up with a $1,500 emergency fund. And what that means is you could lose your job, right? You could make no paychecks. You could just be, looking for a job and in a tough spot, but you still have 3 months of expenses saved up, ready to go just in case something happens, right? Maybe your car breaks down and you need to repair it, right? Maybe somebody in your family really needs help. Maybe there's like a medical emergency that you have to pay for, right? Maybe, some unexpected thing comes up where you need some money. You have that in an emergency fund. Now, what that emergency fund is going to do is obviously help your financial situation, but it's going to decrease your stress in life, right? If your refrigerator breaks one day, it might be really stressful. All the food in your refrigerator goes bad because you're busy at work, so you got to buy more groceries and you got to buy a refrigerator. That sounds like a really bad day. That's a really tough day. But if you have an emergency fund, not only are you covered financially, but also mentally. Your mental stress level is going to be so much lower, Okay. If your basement floods, that's going to be really stressful. And this happened to me recently, right? But if you have an emergency fund, you're at least going to say like, okay, I can get the water heater replaced and, maybe pay for some cleaning or some wet vacs to help clean up the mess, right? So the first real step towards financial independence is creating that emergency fund. So that's going to do it for our main vocab words for the day. Again, I'm just going to repeat the directions from earlier, okay? Directions for the day, you're already in the day one vocab document. Complete that. Turn it in. Once you do that, take a quick 5-minute break, grab something to eat, grab some water, chill, take a deep breath, and then you're going to move on to day one reading. Now that one's going to take you a while. That one's going to take you a solid hour. All right, but you're going to read all of these awesome details about how to budget your money, how to save your money, and create a great emergency fund. And remember, that's only the first step to financial independence. After you finish that, again, grab something to eat, grab some coffee, drink some water, stretch out, get some fresh air, and then you're going to jump into the final assignment of the day, which is day one, writing. All right, you're going to write a 2-paragraph mini essay. You're going to revise it, write a final copy, and then take a deep breath, pat yourself on the back, count your Benjamins because you'll be done for the day. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I want to thank you for being in my Acceleration Academy class. I have taught Acceleration Academy a bunch of times, and I really love it. It's really fun because I get to choose the topic that I teach about. Okay? Achieving financial freedom or financial independence is something that I feel very strongly about. It's something that I want for all of my students. I want you all to have money and have the sense of freedom where you don't have to worry about money, right? I want that for you and I want that for your family, all right? So if you follow my lead, right? If you participate in this class, if you do all the work, I guarantee you will be on the right track towards achieving financial independence. Thank you for watching, everybody. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a great class.